the first of a two-part behind the scenes, Mod John A does his best to tell us about 2 new quests without giving away any plot spoilers. Careful, John!
Rune Mysteries is free to play, anyone can play it. You don't need any levels to do this quest at all. Like the old Rune Mysteries quest, there's no requirements. The quest is about the Wizard's Tower. There is something you learn at the start of the quest threatening the tower. The tower's in danger, but you don't know the details. You've got to explore the tower and find out what's going on, and that leads you to explore the forbidden ruined basement beneath the tower. The first character you meet is Ariane. At the start of this quest, she is an ex-tower wizard. She's been kicked out of the tower for using a forbidden source of knowledge, and so she needs your help to go back in the tower and find out what's going on. This is a replacement rather than a rework. The old Rune Mysteries quest only made sense as an unlock for the runecrafting skill. It doesn't make sense if you can train runecrafting before you do it. We're removing the quest requirement on the runecrafting skill. Players who completed the old Rune Mysteries quest can play the new one. They'll get a whole new story. This is a new quest, and it has a new reward and a new sequel. All the wizards in the tower, they've been graphically reworked, they look awesome, and they all have at least one new line for this quest. The new Wizard's Tower looks amazing. Everything has been graphically reworked. It looks like a tall tower now. We couldn't make properly tall buildings, but now we've got ways of making the floors further apart vertically, so if you go up to the top of the tower you can barely see the ground, and you can see the wind rushing past you at the top as if you're on top of a really tall building. Everything has been updated and it looks brilliant. My favourite part of the quest is when you first enter the ruins beneath the Wizard's Tower. You see a room with shrines dedicated to the 4 magical orders that made up the first tower, and that also serves as an introduction to the major gods of RuneScape, and you get to pledge allegiance to one of the 4 gods. Rune Memories is about answering the questions that Rune Mysteries raised, and exploring the backstory of the Wizard's Tower. You're still working with Ariane, and you learn about some of the characters who inhabited the tower 100 years ago. These quests introduce the character of Ariane, who you will hopefully be seeing in future quests eventually.
Join us next week for part 2 as we dive even deeper into the art and sound of Rune Mysteries and Rune Memories. Meanwhile, subscribe!